Hey guys, welcome back. I hope everybody is doing wonderful. Very interesting price section in stocks and in crypto, especially in altcoins. So let's jump into the charts and I'll go over the trade setups that I was looking at. So let me minimize that. Okay, so let's start with the chart of Ethereum. So Ethereum is kind of disappointing, unfortunately. I told you in my previous video that I took a trade and I sold a little bit of my Bitcoin position and flipped it into Ethereum, and I did it around 3480 level after this bottoming candle right here. However, the price is stalling, and right now we kind of had another bottoming candle right here, and it seems like we are creeping up a little bit. At this point, there's more bullish narrative in general in crypto markets, so hopefully Ethereum will catch up. I do think it will catch up because there's just so many projects that are performing in Ethereum. Most of the developers are working on Ethereum projects and on different layer twos. So we still have to respect the project, and I really think that it will do very well in this cycle. However, it's just right now, for some reason, it's lagging. And if we look at the downside, we have some support around $2,700, a little bit more support at $2,600, and like the ultimate bottom, I would say probably $2,100. I really hope it will not crash to that level. However, anything is possible in the market. So let's just hope that right now is just going to keep going up. And the trend line that I'm looking at is this trend line going all the way from 2018 through the 2021. And whenever Ethereum hits this trend line, I'm going to sell a significant portion of my holdings. And right now it's standing around $8,000. Okay, so it's very possible that we're going to reach there and go in higher. Now let's look into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is doing awesome, actually. I have a little suspicion that Bitcoin did not correct for 25 to 30%, which I really expected it to do. So as of now, from top to the bottom, we had a 17% correction. So let's say almost 25. So 25 would put us at $80,000, and a lot of people think that it will go to that level. 30% would actually put us at about $75,000, which kind of correlates to a 200-day moving average. That's what this line is. It's very unlikely that Bitcoin's going to go to that level. So right now there's a lot of bullish momentum. You can see that this is a kind of like a bottoming tail here. You can see there's a lot of buying pressure at these levels. That's why the price went, like intraday price went all the way down here and then it shot up. And then we had two strong green candles, and then we had this candle right here. Kind of same thing, price went down and then it got pushed up. So there's a lot of upside buying pressure. Just because of that, I think Bitcoin has a very limited downside potential. However, I do stay on the cautious side because usually Bitcoin shows multiple corrections of 25 to 30% in bull cycles, and as of now, we have not seen one. So this cycle might be different. It might go up a little bit more before it does a bigger correction. There's just no way to know. Right now, the narrative is a little bit more bullish. There's a very decent chance that the Bitcoin will go to this trend line right here that will be resistance. And this is a very long lasting trend line that goes all the way from the high of 2018 through the highs of 20 21, and we hit it, we pulled back, and now we're gonna hit it again. So the question is it gonna break this resistance and go higher, or is it gonna pull back and kind of continue within this wedge before it breaks up or down? So right now there's no way to know, we just have to wait and see. However, with Trump being inaugurated on Monday, there might actually be a very strong buying pressure, and Bitcoin can go up significantly in near term. Okay, so this is about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's look at the chart of XRP. And XRP has been doing really good. Just a face melting rally here. So with XRP, you can see during the last video when I covered XRP, we were right here, and I told you that this pattern right here is very bullish when we see a topping tail, when the price, intraday price goes up and then it gets pushed down and it closes within the lower half of the candle. That is a topping tail, and then the bottoming tail is the reversal of that, which means that the price opens high, goes very low intraday, and then gets pushed up within that same day, and it pretty much opens and closes within the upper half of the candle. So when we see a topping tail and the bottoming tail one after another, this is usually very bullish. So I told you there's a big chance we're gonna break this resistance to the upside, and especially considering that we stayed in the bullish wedge. Why is it bullish? So basically, when we see a very strong up move and then price goes sideways in a wedge pattern like that, that is called a bullish wedge. So there's a high probability the price will break up, and sure it did. It did break up, and now we are continuing higher. One of the things that happened to XRP is SEC had a deadline by January 15th to file the appeal for the court case, and they actually did file an appeal yesterday. So supposedly Gary Gensler cannot just get over his defeat in court. However, he's going to be out soon. He's going to get fired, and he's actually quitting SEC at the end of this month. So we're going to see new SEC chair. So who's going to be pro crypto. So there's a chance that the lawsuit gets dismissed or gets frozen for some time, maybe indefinitely. So there's a lot of very bullish narrative in XRP. So this thing can go very high. I do expect XRP to probably do at least 100x in this cycle. I know this is very strong prediction, very positive prediction. However, XRP has been dormant for so many years. It's been suppressed in the last bull cycle. There's so much good stuff about XRP. The project is very strong. So again, buying at this levels, it's kind of considering of chasing the move, which you can always pull back. And you know, if you buy at this levels, you have to be prepared that XRP is very volatile, so it can pull back quite a bit, 20, 30, 40, 50%, even more. However, me personally, I'm still holding my XRP. I was thinking about adding more right at this level, but I didn't. So I bought Ethereum instead, which probably should have just bought XRP, but what's done is done. And right now, we just hope that XRP will go really high. So also, let's look at HBAR. HBAR has been doing great. Look at this movement, HBAR. It's ripping higher, so it already surpassed this high right here. A lot of times when it goes higher than the previous high, it kind of pulls back a little bit and then it starts going up again. I really fully expect this to continue rallying up. And actually, one interesting thing that I'm going to tell you about Ethereum, guys. So Ethereum right now is lagging, and a lot of people are talking about, oh, Ethereum's being dead. There's a lot of people who have a lot of money invested in Ethereum, just expecting it to have returns during this bull run. And here's the thing, guys, these projects and in general, the cycles, they are unpredictable. So right now, Ethereum is weak and it's not doing as good as other projects. However, I really think that the time of Ethereum will come. And the reason I think that is because look at the chart of HBAR. Let's go back to HBAR, and I was invested in HBAR for a long time. I was buying around these levels here, and I remember these days. I remember the end of October and beginning of November. This was beginning of November, so this was November 3rd, November 4th, then it started to go up. So during these days right here, when HBAR, just imagine you don't see this part, so it ends right here. So the chart was so disappointing, and Ethereum was actually going up at that time. Ethereum had a nice up move. There were a lot of meme coins like Pepe and Flocky and Dogecoin. So a lot of meme coins that were rallying during this time, and I had about 15x move on my Pepe trade, and I was thinking that why did I even invest in this project? I was really tempted to sell my HBAR right here and put in those money in Pepe just because I thought it would perform better, and I didn't. And look what HBAR did. Boom. There you go. So again, it's not a guarantee that Ethereum will do well, but I really think that the time of Ethereum will come. And from that, all tokens, like all layer 2s and all meme coins on Ethereum, will also rally. That's my personal prediction. I can be wrong in that. However, most of the time, with everything I bought so far, is just, if I would have waited long enough, the trade would be positive. Like pretty much the only time I lost money was when I sold too early. So we'll see. We'll see, but HBAR is very promising. I think that just by the law of, let's say the price will go 2 or 3x of the previous all-time high. The previous all-time high was, we don't really see it right here. Let's look at the different, maybe Binance. Yeah, there you go. So we can see that the price in 2021 reached about 57 cents. So if we say 3x of that, that's about $1.5. I think it's very reasonable to say that the HBAR will go to $1.5, which is around right here. And we have this trend line that was a high of 2020 through the highs of 2021. So this would be a resistance. So I would say $1.5 is definitely on the horizon, maybe even more. There is a very strong project. It's actually quantum proof, because there's a lot of people who are saying that quantum computers can break into encryption of Bitcoin and potentially make Bitcoin obsolete. I don't believe it's going to happen, but quantum narrative, especially with quantum computing stocks rallying, might push projects like HBAR, which are quantum proof, might push them to a new high. Let's look at some quantum computing stocks. Let's look at Rigetti Computing. And Rigetti has been just crushing it. So we had this stock that went pretty much 20x. It went from 70 cents and it went all the way to $21. Okay, so really nice rally. And then what happened here, CEO of Nvidia just came out and said that quantum computers that are going to be usable and that are going to be like commercially available are still 20 to 30 years away. And look at this, just a couple of his words made the stock crash 70% within a matter of days. Okay, and now it's been going up. So the question is it gonna still keep going up, or is it gonna crash more? For me, it's a no buy at this level because it's a 50-50 trade, right? So it's like a casino. I don't invest in anything that is a 50-50 trade. Okay, I usually put my money into something that has a higher probability of going up than down. Here, it's like a casino. Okay, there's a big chance that it's gonna just crash. There's a big chance it's gonna keep going. There's a lot of bullish momentum in quantum computing right now. I own shares of IonQ, and kind of same thing. When Nvidia CEO spoke, it crashed about 50%. Now it's going up again. Again, would I buy at these levels? I don't know. I bought it around here. I bought it around $7. So right now I'm still holding it. I'm not gonna sell. This is a company that can become potential Nvidia in 20-30 years. So you can get probably 1,000x return on your money. However, the question is if you want to, it's all about your entry point, guys, right? So if you're gonna enter the stock at the $40 price, or you're gonna enter the stock at $15 price, you can buy 3x more shares at the price right here. So you're gonna, like, let's say if you're gonna hold for 30 years, let's say in one case scenario you can have $5 million, in another case scenario you can have $15 million. So there's a big difference. There's a big difference in the entering price. So the question right now is, will you have a better price to enter? I think yes. I think the stocks will crash at some point, because I really think that quantum computing is very like right now it's not at the point where these companies are not going to be profitable for a very long time. There won't be any like commercial products that are going to be available for a long time. So right now it's just hype. Buying into a hype is never good. However, if you want to try to risk and put a little bit of money in it that you can't afford to lose, that'd be a good trade, because technically this thing can go another 5-6x before it crashes. Okay, so that's about quantum computing stocks. Let's look at S&P 500. So S&P 500, we were looking at this channel, still ranging within it. Recently had a little bit of a pullback, and now we had good inflation news. Inflation's coming down, so had a little rally on good inflation news. So right now we can expect a little bit of volatility because of Trump. It really depends on when we're gonna have inauguration. We're gonna have speeches from Trump saying what's he gonna do about all the tariffs and all the policies that he's thinking, and depending on that, the market will react. I think January and in general 2025 is going to be a very volatile year, which is good for trading, but for now it's just, you just don't know if it's gonna go down a little bit more or it's gonna go up. It's kind of in the middle of this range. I would definitely start buying it if it hits this lower end of this channel, which is the support. But for now, we'll see. Tomorrow is Friday, so my guess is there's a lot of good narrative in the market right now because inflation's coming down, bank earnings are very strong. So I think S&P will probably go up on Friday and probably will continue rallying. I'm in the camp that will probably gonna hit this upper end of the channel before it start pulling back. However, again, the probability is that it's gonna stay within this channel. This is about 70 to 80% chance that we're just gonna stay within this channel. Nasdaq, kind of same thing. We have these two parallel trend lines and just staying in between. Right now, it's like an exact middle of this channel. So again, it's a 50-50 trade. Can go down, can go up. So if you're just putting part of your money every month from your salary, just as a retirement saving, doesn't really matter when you buy. You can buy it here, you can buy it here. It's not that big of a difference. However, if you want to like trade it, I would probably wait until it reaches the lower end of this channel. VIX right now is in a lower end, so that means that the fear of the market is low. Anything that's not considered good news can spook the market and have a big sell-off, and the VIX can spike. When the VIX is high, it's time to buy. So we can just wait until we have a little bit higher VIX to, if you have a lot of cash, and wait to put it in stocks or crypto. There's always it's a good strategy to wait until VIX kind of jumps up and then buy. Okay, so this is where we are right now. So right now I'm just looking at crypto. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, HBAR, everything is hopefully gonna go up a lot, especially with Trump being inaugurated on Monday. So I'm probably gonna do next video after inauguration, and we'll see where the price goes. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching it. And just remember, this is not financial advice. So if you want to invest your money, it's a probably good idea to consult financial advisor before you make any investment decisions. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.